What's up? Hey, the orbs are controlled by no one but God. They're orange because it's fire around them. I have a pinned video of the orbs, so I know exactly how they look. I encountered them. Been telling people since May 16, 2022. That's when I had my encounter. And the reason why my video looks like the way it does is because, hey, I was right there. You know, when they were leaving, let's say they were no more than about a block or two away. That's why I got that orange glow on it. It's distinctive. You know, they're not airplanes. Airplanes don't have orange lights when they fly. You know, and then they're not lanterns. Lanterns doesn't turn white. They don't turn white. Then shoots up in the air. You know. So I heard the different stories, people trying to figure out what are they. They're not man-made. They're controlled by God. And they are the angels. You know, everyone don't want to accept that. Everyone want to accept the stories and the movies they've read and seen, you know, and say aliens, you know. And as far as saying aliens, people just really start using that word aggressively. Maybe 5 or 6 years ago, or maybe less than that. And that before that, people were saying angels. But I do have the video, and I explain my encounter. So I just sit back and listen to the stories, you know. And I know some of them are made up. You know, I have an idea why. You know, considering the lifestyle of society. You know, but they're just like what I explained. Of course, everyone don't believe in God. I know this, you know, but it's not about whether or not you believe in God and stuff like that, you know. It's about whether or not you acknowledge what you're really seeing. And then the government is telling you that they're unfamiliar with it. It's not theirs, you know. A lot of videos you all have, you're not zooming up, you know. Something that's interesting is the orbs. You want to get the best view you can. So why wouldn't you try to zoom up and get the best view you can? So it looks strange when you just have the camera set in a one position, set move, and you want to show what you're capturing from a distance, but you don't want to zoom up. You know, that's an easy way to make a fake video because you don't want anyone to get a clear view. And from a distance, lights, street lights and ordinary lights look like orbs. If you don't focus in on them, they look like orbs. But the real orbs, very distinctive. Even their movements is very distinctive. You know, so it's a big difference. Like I say, it's not about whether or not you believe in God. It's about whether or not you're acknowledging what you're really seeing. And like I've been telling y'all, have the real orbs on video, you know, and the way my video is recorded, I did it deliberately to show the trees at the bottom, you know, so you can actually see the orbs moving when I sit the camera still, you know, close to the end. You can see that last orb taking off, shooting up into the air, and it's white. And there's a real star that the orb passes as it's going up. So when people say, those are lanterns, I'm looking like, man, these people are ridiculous. Knowing lanterns don't turn white and shoot up in the air. And another ridiculous answer is, those are meteors. You're right. You never seen a meteor fly like an aircraft. Meteors come from the sky and it goes down. You know, they don't stop and fly and sit there and go back up in the air. That's not a meteor. You know, it's just hard for people to accept what they're saying. And then when it comes to the spiritual realm and God, it's hard for people to accept that also, especially living a life when you thought none of it was real. You know, they give you little clues in movies, you know, label it as science fiction. So most of you all are thrown off, and that's why your first thought would be aliens. And like I say, the orbs are controlled by God. The orbs are the actual beings, the fire, the light, there's electricity inside. You know, they are beings, you know, and you'll possibly see a humanoid figure. You know, I guess they have some type of camouflage techniques. I don't know all their capabilities, but the little that I saw, I understood that the capabilities was more than what I saw or what I think I know, you know, but I know it's more. But just the way they look and the inside and everything, it's a being. They're beings. Far as transforming it into human bodies or whatever, I haven't seen that. Haven't seen the transformation, but I have seen the humanoid silhouette, you know, inside the orb, standing up while they were flying. You know, when I was in the inside, it had to be some type of camouflage technique. It's like a shiny body, you know, in the background of bright white. It's like infinite white, like outer space or something. You know, but I could tell that everything that was involved, the fire, the light, the electricity, the brightness, the beings, all of them are like one body. It's one body. Those are beings. That's why most people, they can't explain it. And I'm telling you, because you know, nowadays people say, well, we need scientific information. That's why I tell y'all, my phone was in my pocket, you know, and they track phones nowadays. They have the information and the analytics. My phone was in my pocket when I was inside the orbs. That's why I say, hey, check the data, check the analytics. You know what I'm saying? That's your proof if you really want to know. Y'all take care. Stay blessed.